Hi guys, I'm back. I just wanted to show you my process of how I kind of start decorating the page. Now I have this pocket in here. I did this morning in a stream and added that. And I wanted to go through how I kind of decorate. It might not be exactly the same, but I'm going to kind of keep it close to similar. So this is what I came up with. And you guys, I did these pockets I think I did 3 pockets this morning. I think I did this one, this corner pocket, and I think I did this was a little flap because I ended up wanting to shorten up the tag, and I think I added another pocket somewhere here. I don't know where I put it. I did add, I'm just pretty sure I added 3 pockets today. But it's the same thing where it's just a folded piece to go in there. Well, I could be wrong, but I'm going to show you guys how I got to this process and this look. And if you see, it's kind of shiny here from the glue, and then I left this dull so that I can do some writing on it with any pen and it'll work. So when I do my writing on it, and then I can go over it with a sealer after. So I left the center part without the glue, but I wanted to, because I used watercolor type stuff, I wanted to be able to seal that in. So I'm just going to show you how I got this process done. It's totally cute to me, a little junky looking, but this is how I wanted this project to be done. So I'm going to start with this page and kind of go with the process. You don't have to do the same thing, obviously, but I'm just going to show you what I did. So I did glue my thing and everything's dry here. And I'm going to just go with the flow here. I use my ink pad to kind of just ink it up. And I could have inked it up if I would have thought about it beforehand, but it didn't really matter too much. If you think about it and you know you want to distress it that color at that time, you can. Sometimes you just don't know what colors you want to use on the pages. Some of them I'm going black, some of them I'm going brown. And I might pull out some other color inks in the future. I've got quite a few pages to work on. So I inked my edges. Just wanted to go kind of through the process to show you guys how I end up with that look. This page, like this page here had, oops, I got some thread back here that I put behind this butterfly. I'm not sure why I chose the green and the blue. I think it's because I put this little butterfly that I made embellishment, and it's got the teal, green and blue. So I added gold and all that kind of stuff, and that's where I got my color scheme from something here. So to go with that, I might just pull in something and go with that limey green, just because now that's the color I pulled out. And I might use that. I could also use Okay, I hope that I am back now. Sorry about that. I do not know what happened. It just said that all of a sudden the internet wasn't working. So I was managed to be able to get back in. Okay, so what I was planning to do, because the same stream, everything should be fine. I was able to get back in, but I was thinking about using a couple of pieces here. This, and now I don't know what I want to use. I have this little card. I can use that. So I kind of just grab a piece of scrap and wing it. And I'm thinking I might look for something else now that just quickly I'm going to grab some washi tape that I made and perhaps grab something else. Oh, I do have a few pieces like this. They're metal pieces of cogs in that, so maybe I might use something like that. Okay, so it's just whatever you have lying around in your stash. I hope you guys, everything's good. Yeah, okay, good. I'm getting like, is it frozen? No? Okay, so if you'd like to join me on the chat, I'll try to keep looking up. But anyway, now this has got a bronze brassy look, so I may even go with that here. A little bit of that on this page. So I have a few color choices if I decide to do that. I think I will. And I'm just going to tear this embellishment because it's a little too big for what I want. I can go any way I want with this. I am not happy with the piece of fabric. I must have something with a little bit of green in it. Just pulling out, hopefully, green plaid. Yeah. Okay, I have a little bit of green plaid. I knew I had some strips. Okay, so I'm going to use some of that. And I'm going to add that to my piece. So I think I'm going to use that. And that's just where I'm starting. Right here. I don't have to cover this, but I just feel like that's where I'm getting my inspiration colors from that I want to put throughout the page. So, and I might put a little, I'm not using very like heavy duty dry fast glue, so I might put a little pressure on there with the clamp while I'm working, because this could take forever. I could just put crazy glue. If it doesn't work the first time, I could throw some crazy glue on there. And I do have some waxy paper from Candy I use to craft a lot with, but I'm just going to use it today, or right now anyways, just to clamp that on there. Let's see how that works. Okay, so that is my color scheme is going to be green. So I'm going to use some watercolor pencil crayons, and I'm going to use, and this is what's really relaxing, some Durant Crimson, say it properly. And then I'm just going to kind of use that in there. And this is just, I'm going in circles and just doing like a little bit of coloring here. And this is my relaxing part. This is the part I just enjoy so much. And when I do stamp things on here too, I have a little foam piece that I stick behind here to add my stampings. So if I decide to stamp something, I'm going to go with just a little bit of coloring with my watercolors. Sometimes I use just regular pencil crayons, but this has been kind of fun to use. And this is the process. That was the process of the other one, just kind of coloring in what I wanted colored. Some of them I use markers sometimes or whatever, just kind of however I feel. It's going to make a mess because I'm going to put some green in here. It's going to look like Christmas. But I like the mixture of colors and I like the water wetness of it. Just going crazy with it. Like I'm staining it or something. So I found that also too, I'm going to use some StazOn ink. I'm actually going to use this ink or stamp before I add some water to my, it tends to bleed a little bit and I want that look right now. So that's my tape, so that's going to come off. But yeah, you just kind of play with it. See if that's going to stay. I'm not sure if that's going to stay, but I'm going to try for it to stay. I might have to crazy glue it. I usually do, but I'm getting really low. Okay, so now I'm just going to use my water brush and start mixing it in. And this is kind of how I got the other look. I mean, I did do different. Oops, this is not my favorite water brush. This is my favorite water brush. I do have a couple of them. Here it is. And a very, very old one. I just like the water flow. And I just like even the black smearing. That's why I added it on before the tape's there, but that doesn't matter. And I take my time and I just do this, and it's so relaxing. You can do whatever you want, but this is how I got the other process. That's how I got the other page done. Here's my pencil crayons, my water crayons, water pencils. What are they called exactly? Watercolor pencils. And I get the student grade ones. I don't have anything too fancy. This is on tape, so that's not going to stay. I have the green, more green, so I'm going to actually add some splatters with my homemade alcohol inks. I have alcohol and marker in here. I'm just going to splatter that. I do have a lot orange in the background a little bit because I mixed some of this crayon with my watercolor crayon with my paint. So I could probably add a little yellow or something in here. And I could also grab a pencil crayon and add a little orange, blend that in too. Don't know if this one's going to stay with that glue. It is. It is going to stay. So let's see if I like it. I'm just going to use this fabric to I didn't water up this piece here. I think it looks nice. I'm going to make a little card for here, or a little something. I'm going to use, this is probably just a regular crayon, so I'm just going to use a little bit of this to bring some orange in. Oh, it might be watercolor. Unmarked watercolor? Could be. Some of them are just so cheap that they're not marked. This one does have orange here, so I want to add some on this page. I kind of made a purple color too, so that looks nice. This one already has orange. Don't want to do that. No, I did grab some of my washi tape. I just might go over some of that clear tape. Just add some color to where it's not sticking. I think that's cute. And there's a page. That was pretty easy. I will make a card. I like to use the black cardstock in the back as a background. Which one did I use last time? I think I want to use something different. I used this one last time. I've got different patterns, so. See if we can find some fancy paper that I have. Okay, I have some different paper here, so I'm just gonna use a bit of that, but I'm gonna draw out I have patterns and they're kind of all the same size, or at least on the top. They're the same size. I don't mind if they're shorter, but they've got the same kind of uniform look. My tags. And that's just how I did the other page, just with different color scheme. Also, too, I did have some inking. I forgot to put some Punchinella inking on there that will actually tie some things together. So let's do that. I'll tie some of that together a bit. Let's see, let's do one more. Right there. Kind of looking similar style. I did grab thread on this one and put it behind there, but I don't have to do that every time. Whoa, that's going to take some time to dry. Although I could grab the leftover thread that's getting caught from behind that gear. I know what I'll do. I'll grab a smaller clip. We'll keep that clip on there for a bit. There we go. It'll hold it down for a bit. It even looks good on there. Okay. And this is where I gotta get a bottle of glue so I don't have to keep using the brush. But I think I'm just gonna do a bit of a funny tag here, just layering a little bit. I'm winging it as I go, so. I'm not going to have it as long as this as well. This one's going to be very stark black. I wonder if I like that. We will see. Okay, so that's how the tag's looking so far, and I'm thinking of cutting it down more. That's what I did with the last one, so I can see my writing up here. I'm going to cut it down just a touch more. It's not quite straight. Then it can fit in there. I'm still not 100% sure if I want that much black on there, but we will see. I think I'm going to throw in some washi tape. But that's how I did it. I just kind of go with it and not really think about my steps and see how the colors are kind of going with it and blending in. And that's basically how I did my last one. I like that. This one had the due date marked on there, marker thingy on there, and I kind of like a different look. Let's see here. What do I want to put on the end of it? I think I'm just going to put white. This is not my fabric paper. Cut a piece of the white. And just do a little bit of that on there. Use my staple. And I could put a little piece of paper or something on the back and have a little bit of a writing spot. But that is the basics of how I kind of got this look. Just playing around with it like that. And then I went over it with my glue just to seal it. And that just is because I put watercolor that will move every time you wet it. But I did not put that glue everywhere, so I'm going to leave all this so I can kind of write with my pen easier instead of having to have a special pen for really slick surfaces. And then I can write whatever I want on my little, like for my journaling. And that's how I did that. Smearing some of this black on purpose here, because I didn't do it with my watercolor pencil or paintbrush. Basically, it's how my page came to be about. Right aside. And then, like I said, I have all this room. Oops, did I just glue my pages together? Yes, I did. So I can add. There's my little card. I think I can almost add it sideways here without having it not closed properly here. And I can even add this little card right here. I'll grab a little bit of glue with my fingers there. Just a little bit. And that's how that page is going to look like. It's a crazy little layout, but it's kind of how I played with it. Just going back and forth with crayons, watercolors, water brushes, and that kind of thing. So, and after, if I felt like I needed some more color, I just came in with my crayon and just added that in there. And that's how relaxing that came to be. I went really super fast and it still somewhat came together. It's not terrible. I feel a little bit better about this one, but it's not terrible. I think I'm going to add, I did have string I added before, thread. I think I'm going to add a little gold somewhere. Do I want to? I have a little bit on here, so I want to add, I feel like I want to add gold somewhere. I'm going to throw in just a little bit here and maybe a bit here. And this is like so, where did it go? Old glitter that I have. So I don't care if I'm wasting it. It's so old. And it'll get everywhere, but I think it's pretty. That's what it's missing. The glitter. Gold. I hope you guys like it. Show me some love. Give me some thumbs up. Yeah. I think that is cute. Fun little way of just kind of playing with it. Let's see, what color is this? Black. Is this a watercolor? It is. That's why I can go. It's like a Stabilo. I can just go in after and kind of smear it. I'm going to go around my... Go around some edges here. But the watercolor brush. And that's it. So I think I'm going to leave you guys here. I didn't want to make this too long. It's already 30 minutes. See how nice that is? That's a watercolor brush or pencil. Just the cheap ones too. This one is just a Crayola. And that's how nice that just looked right there. So that's all you need for your junk journal is a pack of Crayolas. I like it. It gives it enough of a kind of like it. Gives it that grunge look that I'm really fond of. And it's not for everyone, but I'm really fond of it. And you can do it in a nicer, more cleaner way. But I'm pretty fond of it. That's it. That's my page. So I'm just going to show you guys. I think I would do maybe white wax crayon on there or something. I do have it here or in my drawer. I do have one here somewhere. But I use these China markers, and I think I'm going to do that on here just to pull in some white. But that's that. You can totally go crazy. You can use your pastels on there too. And I do use my pastels on here as well. In fact, I have them right here. So I can just totally use anything on here. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you all soon. So I will, so if you want to know how I made this pocket, just go to the first video I made today, which I think I labeled how I made my pockets. And after that, like I said, I made this page, so I thought I'd show you guys how I threw this together. And yeah, there it is. Bye, everyone. Thanks again for watching.